Hello guys, I'm Uttam. This is day 4 of my self-improvement. Today I wrote the 3 chapter of the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Uh, First chapter is Uncommon Against Uncommon. Navy SEALs are the persons which are trained very harsh, and they were made from civilians to extraordinary person. So they are amongst the uncommons. They are called uncommons from the civilians. So they call themselves as an upper stage person, as they trained in that level which created them, which make them a different persons, and which make them uncommon amongst the uh, all the other humans. In this chapter, David talks about the uncommonness among the uncommons. That he is talking about the third stage. First, first is the ordinary stage, second is the uncommon stage, and third is the uncommon against the uncommons. So David talks about in this chapter that a person who become uncommon against among the civilians try to become the uncommon against the uncommon. It means that when the uncommon person find the opportunity to to become the one which he which the other which makes him the different from the other uncommons, uh, that opportunity must be opt by a person to become the rarest among the rare. This is that meaning. The meaning of this chapter is become rare among the rarest among the rare. Okay. I know I'm making mistake, but please ignore it and understand the concept here. The uncommonness in this chapter, David, who become the Navy SEAL officer, he become uncommon. So to become the uncommon against the uncommon, he need to do some more extraordinary work. So he leave the army and do several races, as we have discussed, like Blackwater and Hunt 100, I think so, and these all were 120 miles running. So by doing this, and after that he become the leader of the Navy SEAL operations. He is going to lead the platoon, like Alpha platoon, Alpha, Delta, and all like this. So he started training that platoons, and he is responsible for the performance of the member of that platoons. So he created a harsh situation as possible by him to become that members stronger. So to reach that position, David has used to go through various types of what can I say, various options that he has to adapt or to become the uncommon against the uncommon. So the main theme of this chapter is to, whenever you got the opportunity to become the uncommon against the civilians or commoners, then always grab that opportunity and become the uncommon, because the uncommon person will have a different image. It gives you inner satisfaction that you are not a common person. Okay. And the second chapter is the empowerment of failure. Now in this chapter, David talks about a different aspect of his life, that when he was in his 30s, then he got several problems in their body. So he used to go to doctor and do the research, do the treatment of their body. And then he got to know that he had a big hole in his heart, so that half of his oxygen that he is inhaling is got deoxidized. I think you know the meaning of deoxidized. It means half of the oxygen which he inhales, which is get wasted, and only half oxygen is enabled to reach every cell in the body. That's the reason by which David feels a intense pain in his feet when he was running for a bad water and 100 races and jungle race and like that. So he at that point able to know the reason why he was feeling so much amount of pain, well other athletes does not. So after knowing that, the doctors recommended that to leave this to be to avoid the heat training, heat training and intense running, because it may cause a cardio car sorry it may cause a heart failure. And to cure that hole, the doctor told the doctor did a heart surgery, but the surgery was not successful at all, and the hole was not able to recover. So after that he used to go another heart surgery, and then it was like a recovering little bit. So in from that period, David was refused to go through the strict training like running and all which are high intensity exercises. So he was unable to do runnings and sprintings and swimmings at all. So he cannot use his legs for his exercise, but he thought that he has hands and he can use it and he can make a record in that. He searched about the pull-ups. The record, the world record of the pull-up is 4020 pull-ups in 24 hours by Halsey, I think so. So he decided to break that record and do more pull-ups in 24 hours. So he started training for pull-ups. He then go to gym without he go to gym and then used to do pull-ups. He did first time 200 push-ups in one day, then again by 600 and by 1000, and then 1000 is the maximum which he get through regular. Then he decided to go to the live broadcast of his making new world record of pull-ups. And when everyone was present, the Guinness's world record was about 4020 pull-ups of Halsey at that time. So the members of Guinness book has also come, and he will be going to do the pull-ups in front of the camera, and many people were watching them. So he started that time, but he after reaching 1500 pull-ups, he got intense pain in his hand, and he hardly move his hand, like he got rigid. So he failed. He is not able to break the record. Then he was not demotivated, because his mind was not victimized. He always think that becoming a victim is not the solution of any problem. So he tried again. He after a few days of rest, he another time started doing the pull-up exercises as hard as he can. And similarly, for the first time, he attempted for second time, but like the first time, he was not able to do pull-ups for second times also. I think he did 3200 pull-ups, and then his wrist, he has some problem in the wrist, and that's the doctor refuses them to do the exercise. Then after failing 2 times, he will not be demotivated, and now he was, and after that he was still willing and have the strength to record, to make the record in his own name. So he again started training for few days, and after that he made the third attempt. In that he will be able to make the record by doing 4030 pull-ups in 24 hours. So this story tell us that the failure, the importance of the failure. The first time he was able to do only 1000 or 1200 pull-ups. In second attempt he was able to do 3200 pull-ups, but in his third attempt he has done 4030 pull-ups, 10 pull-ups more than the previous world record. So this story tell us that the failure is not the end, it's the start. Failure is the thing which teach us from our mistakes. Failure is very important to become successful. A person who becomes successful without facing the failure generally does not give importance to that success. So failure is important for enjoying the success that you get from that. After facing that failure, after facing the pain that you get from that failure, so this is very important, the failure. And third and the last chapter is what if. In this chapter he does not explains much about his human self improvement. He only talks about his story, which we are not going to discuss here. So I think overall this book, Can't Hurt Me, is very good book for myself, for my growth. It teach me that the human body has no limitations. There is no barrier for the human body. If you think that you can do only 2 hours of running and only study 4 hours a day, and your body is not going to work again, and your mind is not going to remember anything, that's your only thought. That's a lie, which is not true. If you practice regularly, then you can increase and use more than 40% of your potential. Okay, so this is the very good thing which I learned from this. Then the next thing which I got to learn is all about mindset. The line which is many times repeated in the question is, life is a mind game, which means life is nothing but a mind game. You have to make decisions from the mind, and every decision that you make from your mind is important for your success and your failure, which decides whether you are going to succeed in future, or you are going to be a failure. So always bear the pain. Never avoid the problems that give you pain. The only way to success is to face it, to face the problem and suffer the pain. The beautiful line which I experienced from this book is, David used to love the pain. He's not worried about the success or failure. He always love the pain which he get from going through the problem. So by loving the problem, he used to avoid, he would not be worried about the whether he will be able to succeed, or he will become a loser. It doesn't matter. If you feel the pain, if you able to manage and control that pain, then no one is going to stop you. You can and you will succeed in future. That's all.